8 things to say to yourself every morning. Sounds way too simple, right? But what if I told you that repeating a few phrases can literally reprogram your brain, change your mood, and transform the course of your entire day? Science has already proven it. What you feed your mind first thing in the morning is what guides your decisions, your emotions, and even how you see the world. The problem is that most people wake up and, without realizing it, start off with negative thoughts. It's going to be tough. I won't be able to handle it. Things always go wrong for me. That creates a mental filter that only makes you notice what goes wrong. Now, imagine if you flipped that switch. Imagine starting your day by directing your mind to see what's good, to reinforce your strength, and to feed your confidence. That's exactly what these 8 phrases do. They're not empty motivational quotes, they're mental commands. Each one was designed to reduce anxiety, increase resilience, build optimism, and put you in control of what happens inside you, even when everything outside feels chaotic. And here's the promise. If you repeat these phrases for 30 days, you'll notice not only changes in your mood, but also in how you react to challenges, how you deal with difficult people, and even how you enjoy little joys that used to go unnoticed. Before we move on, make sure you've hit the like button, but only do that if you're someone who loves personal development content. And if that's you, type in the comments, I have a success mindset. Number 1, today is going to be a great day. This is the first phrase you need to say to yourself every morning. It may sound trivial, but it isn't. When you affirm, today is going to be a great day, you're activating a part of the brain called the reticular activating system, the mental filter that selects what you notice throughout the day. If you wake up already thinking about problems, that filter only looks for difficulties, worries, and setbacks. But when you declare it will be a great day, your brain shifts direction. It starts looking for signs, situations, and opportunities that confirm that positive expectation. That's science, not magic. And here's the most powerful detail. It doesn't matter if the day is full of tasks, problems, or even sad moments. Saying, "It's going to be a great day," doesn't deny reality. What you're doing is programming your mind to see what could be good, even in the middle of chaos. Going to a funeral? It can still be a great day because you'll hug your loved ones tighter. Got a tough meeting? It can be a great day because you'll discover how well you handle pressure. The point is that control lies in how you choose to interpret what happens. This phrase is the antidote to the habit of waking up already expecting the worst. It's your chance to train your brain to focus on what can go right. Say it out loud or write it down. Today is going to be a great day. Do that for 30 days and watch how your energy shifts. Because in the end, your brain can only look for what you tell it to look for. Number 2, something amazing is going to happen to me today. This phrase creates positive expectation. When you wake up and declare, something amazing is going to happen to me today, you turn the day into a kind of mental treasure hunt for good surprises. It's as if your brain goes into treasure detector mode, searching for signs, coincidences, encounters, and small events that confirm that prediction. And here's the interesting part. Neuroscience shows that when you expect something good, you more easily notice opportunities that you might otherwise overlook. In practice, it could be something simple, getting an unexpected message from a friend, finding a creative solution to a problem, laughing at a memory during a tough day, or even bumping into someone who gives you exactly the information you needed. When you affirm that something amazing is going to happen, your brain doesn't create the event, but it increases your ability to recognize it and value it. Most people wake up already expecting the worst: traffic, demands, setbacks. That creates tension, anxiety, and even a defeated outlook before the day has even started. But this phrase flips the script. It makes you live with active curiosity, like opening a gift without knowing what's inside. And living that way not only improves your mood, it widens your perspective. You notice more opportunities, build more connections, and even increase the chance of good things actually happening. Repeat this in the morning. Something amazing is going to happen to me today. Write it. Say it out loud. Believe it for a moment. You'll be surprised at the difference this simple shift in expectation can make. Number 3, no matter what happens today, I can handle it. This phrase is like a mental shield against anxiety. Think about it. Anxiety arises when there's uncertainty about the future combined with the belief that you won't be able to cope. It's the what if that paralyzes, What if the meeting goes badly? What if I run into that person? What if I can't solve it? But when you repeat early on, no matter what happens today, I can handle it, you dismantle that mental trap. You're training your brain to trust in your ability to face whatever comes. This doesn't mean everything will be easy. It means you've already decided you'll handle it instead of running away. If you get an unexpected call, you'll handle it. If you get difficult news, you'll handle it. If an obstacle comes up, you'll handle it. That simple conviction blocks the mental worry loop that only drains energy without solving anything. And there's more. Research shows that confidence in your own resilience even changes how the body responds to stress. People who believe they can handle problems have fewer physical symptoms of anxiety, like rapid heartbeat and muscle tension. It's as if the brain says, "Calm down, I've already got a way out." Repeating this phrase is like installing an inner strength software. You stop expecting the world to be predictable and start remembering you're capable of navigating the unpredictable. Try it. Every time a worry pops up today, say to yourself, "No matter what happens, I can handle it." This simple practice strengthens your mind more than you realize. Number 4. A new and exciting chapter of my life begins today. This phrase is an invitation to turn the page. How many times have you stayed stuck in old stories, repeating routines, dwelling on mistakes, or waiting for the right moment to start something new? The brain loves the feeling of familiarity, even if it means staying stagnant. But when you affirm, "A new and exciting chapter of my life begins today," you send a direct signal to your nervous system that you're ready for change. It's like hitting your mental reset button. It doesn't have to be a huge external shift. It can start small, trying a new route to work, starting that book you've been putting off, writing in your journal, sending that message you've been holding back for months. Simply declaring that a new chapter begins today puts you in a state of openness, novelty, and curiosity. And that sparks motivation. Science explains it. The brain has a filter called the reticular activating system. It selects what you notice in the world based on what it considers relevant. When you repeat this phrase, the filter starts looking for signs of new beginnings, fresh opportunities, hidden possibilities. Same environment, same people, but a completely different perception. And here's the most powerful part. You don't have to wait for a painful cycle to end before starting another. You can decide that today is a new chapter, even in the middle of chaos. That choice changes your energy, your posture, and even how others respond to you. Say it out loud. "A new and exciting chapter of my life begins today." You'll feel the page turn inside you. Number 5. I need to give myself more credit for how hard I'm trying. This phrase is a powerful reminder that effort matters too. Many times, you spend the entire day completing tasks, solving problems, taking care of others, and still end the night beating yourself up for what you didn't do. It's as if your brain is addicted to criticism, always focused on what's missing, never on what's already been done. But when you repeat, "I need to give myself more credit for how hard I'm trying," you teach your mind to recognize the value of effort, not just results. This is crucial because, from a neuroscience perspective, motivation lasts when there's reward. If the only reward you allow yourself is the final success, the journey becomes a burden. But if you start validating small steps, replying to emails, showing up to a tough meeting, resisting a distraction, getting out of bed even without energy, then you create a positive cycle. Effort, recognition, energy to keep going. Think, how many times have you given 100% and no one noticed? Or when results didn't show yet, but you were already moving in the right direction? That's where this phrase comes in. You can't outsource validation. You need to learn to recognize your own invisible victories. Next time your mind points out only flaws, say, "I need to give myself more credit for how hard I'm trying." That recognition shifts your inner state, boosts your self-esteem, and keeps you steady when the results aren't visible yet, because today's effort is the seed of tomorrow's success. Number 6. I have permission to be a work in progress. This phrase sets you free. How many times have you postponed projects, conversations, or decisions because you didn't feel ready? Perfectionism is a trap. It makes it seem like it only counts if you start when everything is under control. But that day never comes. By repeating, "I have permission to be a work in progress," you give yourself permission to make mistakes, Learn, correct, and grow without waiting for perfection. The truth is, real life is made of constant adjustments. Writers rewrite dozens of drafts before publishing. Entrepreneurs test ideas that fail before finding the right one. Strong people stumble too, but they keep going. When you remember you can be a work in progress, you take away the pressure of having all the answers and regain the courage to act. And there's more. Neuroscience shows that our brain learns through trial and error. Every time you take a risk, even without knowing it all, you build new neural connections. If you wait for perfection, you block that process. So this phrase isn't just motivational, it's practical. It protects you from the paralysis of only when I'm ready. Say to yourself, I have permission to be a work in progress. That opens space to begin even without guarantees. It lets you experiment, adjust, and keep moving forward. Because what really matters isn't being perfect, but being in motion. And motion, no matter how small, is always progress. Number 7. If I keep showing up, life will reward me. This phrase is about consistency. Most people don't quit because they lack ability, but because they lose patience before results show up. The brain loves instant rewards. That's why social media, fast food, and distractions are so tempting. But life's greatest gains, health, career, relationships, personal projects, come from what's built little by little. When you declare, if I keep showing up, life will reward me, you're reinforcing that victory doesn't lie in being perfect, but in not giving up. Each workout, even if it feels weak, strengthens the body. Each attempt to communicate better with someone improves the bond. Each morning you get up and persist, even tired, shapes a resilient identity. The secret is that life doesn't reward those who try once, but those who persist until effort becomes visible results. This phrase also changes how you see setbacks. If something doesn't work today, it doesn't mean failure, it just means the process is still in motion. Repeating, life will reward me if I keep showing up, keeps you steady when everything around you feels too slow. Remember, it's not the size of an isolated action that matters, but the sum of repetitions. It's showing up every day, even in small steps, that creates the big leap in the future. So tell yourself, I'm going to keep showing up. Life will reward me. Number 8. I have an important contribution to make to the world. This phrase is about purpose. It's easy to believe that what you do doesn't matter, that your ideas are too small, that your presence goes unnoticed, that no one sees your efforts. But the truth is, every person carries something absolutely unique. Experiences, stories, talents, even just their way of seeing life. When you affirm, I have an important contribution to make to the world, you awaken the awareness that your existence has real value and concrete impact. It doesn't have to be something huge. Sometimes your contribution is the way you comfort someone at work, the patience you show a friend, the courage to start a project that inspires others, or simply the good humor that shifts the mood in a room. Small gestures create big ripples. Science calls this the ripple effect. Simple actions spread in chains, influencing far beyond what you can imagine. When you repeat this phrase in the morning, you remind yourself that you're not here just to survive the day, but to make a difference, however small it may seem. That mindset boosts self-esteem, engagement, and even your sense of fulfillment. After all, living with purpose isn't about waiting for an epic mission, but recognizing that just by existing, you already carry something the world needs. So, every day, declare, I have an important contribution to make to the world, because you do. And when you start acting from that belief, every step gains meaning. If you made it to the end, write this. I choose to program my mind to win. Now, think with me. Every day, your mind is already being programmed by news, worries, and comparisons. If you don't take control, the world takes it for you. These 8 phrases are simple, but they work like activation codes that train your brain to see the positive, strengthen your confidence, and keep your focus on what really matters. They're like little reminders that you have a choice. You can start each morning guiding your own narrative. And if you make that a habit, you'll notice deep changes in your mood, resilience, and even how you face challenges. Now, send this video to 2 people on your WhatsApp, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I left a video here on the screen that you need to watch today. Click there, and I'll see you on the other side.